Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Just give me a moment so I can come in here. Okay, perfect. I hope everyone is doing really well. I don't know about how you're feeling. I would love to hear it. I do know that this is somewhat of a portal day with all of the twos, and I am feeling it energetically. I do feel, and I've already got this message maybe a week ago that, from around the February 2nd to February 22nd, I really already got the message that a lot of unions or shifts or bump ins, run ins, steps, whatever it may be, will happen during this time. For whatever reason, I'm not saying everyone's going to be in reunion, but even bumping into your person or speaking to your person. And it's not going to be a Valentine's thing. I think Valentine's energy, honestly, is not for most of us anymore. We don't want one day a year celebration. I don't know if anyone even, I don't know if my viewers still celebrate Valentine's. That's really cool if you do. I don't, because I learned a long time ago, like even to go to the restaurants on Valentine's Day, most of the food is pre-made because they're expecting, hundreds of people. They have shifts. They just kind of want you in and out. Um, so for me, Valentine's Day would be ideal to just be like every other day, but with someone I care about and doing, what we do, have, a great time, a lot of passion, and eat food. So I hope you're all doing well. But yeah, last night, and I stopped the cards right here, shuffling at the. Interesting, what's there? Okay, so last night for me, I will say, um, was difficult. And I'm not sure if I was picking up, and I just saw 2 and 2 on whose energy because I honestly felt it wasn't mine, but I still was willing to take responsibility and say, okay, maybe I just got to purge. Maybe I just got to purge. I'm like, but the whole time I'm saying to myself, why is this happening? What is this? Why am I feeling this right now? And I'd get up and walk around and, I'd calm down and I'd go back to bed or I'd pray or whatever and ask for, strength. Like, stop me from feeling like this right now. Why am I feeling like this? So I also feel that because union will be getting closer, separation is getting harder. And because we've done a lot of healing, um, I just feel like why else would there be such intense energy? It could be you feeling your person's energy 1000%. And if I'm feeling my person's energy, I feel, I don't want them to feel like that. And it was almost to the point where I said, maybe I just need to reach out and there's no problem with reaching out to your person, but really take a good look at it. Is it time? Is your person even, do they even have the space to receive you reaching out, And you can feel it. And if you're still, even if you're doing well, but if you even feel like you could still use some space, if you really ask yourself, then your person could too. And if you just got to have faith, guys, you just got to have faith in the situation. So let me tell you what came out. I asked for the upcoming week, the 3rd to the 8th, like Monday to Friday. Um, as you know, my energies that I pick up on can definitely last more than a week. And I'm just going to start where it came out. But, one thing you might notice here is we don't have a lot of major arcanas, which, a lot of readers will say that could mean nothing is set in stone. And nothing is set in stone, but we do have 3 10s. And there's just this energy here that it's like the last rip off of the band-aid is how I feel it. Like someone just has to rip it off and do what they got to do what they have been guided to do. So I'll just start here. My setup is different. I'm here with the cat and the dog's not here today. Um, so these are the first cards that came out, just like this actually, which was interesting. Like the 3 cards, I laid them out and I'm like, whoa, like I got the message right away. These 3 cards have a strong representation and energy of holding on. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Nine of Wands. Now, as much as this can be about someone holding on to one thing or one situation, I truly feel this is just representing someone who has a tight grip right now and unsure what they want to do. And it's really interesting because this energy reminded me of the Chariot energy that does come out. Except the difference in the Chariot energy is the person has their heart chakra open, they're ready to move forward, but they still haven't taken the pedal to the metal or, any of that. So what I pick up is we have an energy here of a person that is seriously holding on to two different categories here, okay? This for me can often mean someone seeing a union and seeing that connection and finally waking up to, whoa, like I see it. What am I going to do with this now? And this person is focusing on the future. So I feel like this energy here, someone's holding on to future possibilities with their person, with your person. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think this is you, the viewers, to be honest, because here we have the same person, I feel, also hanging on to something from the past as he's looking to the past, unable to move forward, that has caused a lot of stress and caused, it's just, we know what this is. This is the relationship that's over. And to clarify that was really interesting, 10 of Pentacles. And to clarify that is the 8 of Cups. And then underneath that was the Chariot, the World, and the 3 of Swords. So I'll get into that. This person clearly knows that, it's time to walk away. But this is very heartbreaking to this person. For whatever reason, I know not everyone wants to hear that this person may still have attachment to their feelings of the person they're with, but it is just that. We can't expect everyone to know what we know or see what we see. We may see something, but they got to see it for themselves, right? We may see the light at the end of the tunnel, but this person has to take that leap and take that walk and go find that 9 of Cups to see it's out there. So to clarify I'll get into those two cards after. To clarify the Ace, or I keep on saying the Ace of Wands, someone's getting ready to take action. This can be the buildup of energy you're feeling if you're feeling like I'm feeling. So the Page of Wands has the Temperance and the Strength card. Literally, if I just want to use my own language here, this is saying, someone is about to take some action, return, have a reunion, get the strength to do that, to return to their divine love here. The one that holds their attention truly from their heart. So the 9 of Wands, to clarify that, got 2 10s. And this tells me, like, this is coming to an ending. I feel really bad not really bad, but like it sucks that people are delaying this. But I understand because it is hard to move forward. It is hard. And these cards I feel is representing this person having to move and just take the action to go for that new beginning, to release the past with love and move forward into the unexpected. So let's 12 moon here. Hi. Let's see what else we have coming out. This is really this is very telling. It's almost like this person just keeps on getting ready and then stops. And that's kind of interesting. I forget where I got the energy this morning that someone is like picking up the phone to reach out, just like maybe maybe like all of us, like maybe we pick up the phone to reach out and then we're like, no, it's not the time. I feel like your person, if it's your person's situation, they don't want to come back heartbroken. They don't want to come back until things are fully complete, and they haven't fully let go yet. They know they have to. That's really sad. They know they have to. And if you listen to my last video, guys, and thank you, I really appreciate all the comments and likes. And the negative comments, I'm starting to just block you because we don't need to hear it, the rest of us. We don't need to hear it, plain and simple. So you'll get a remark from me, and then I'll shut you down, and then you'll see the remark, and no one else will see it. And I'm not hiding the fact that I respond to you, and I tell you basically to like get lost. And a lot of men are commenting on the channel, and any degrading remarks to anyone, even if it's your person, will be blocked. And like, they're just, no, not here. Okay, guys, let's just try to stay in high vibration, because we got to. We literally have to. We will. And it's very important to change the focus. Okay, if you're like me, missing your person, don't be like me. Don't focus on that. Seriously, maybe you're stronger than me. Maybe you're, some people have different strengths. Switch your focus. And if it doesn't feel correct, so look what's coming out here. One suggestion I have for manifesting or whatever, just raising your vibration. If it doesn't feel right, like this morning I tried to change my energy, and literally I had to just say, nope, I'm in a mood, I'm in a feeling, I'm in a vibe, and it then dissipated on its own. And then from there, I raised my energy. So don't try to force it if you're really in that spot where you're really emotional. Don't be like, everything is fine, everything is fine. No, because it's not honest to you. But just get honest with yourself. Well, I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I am. Get honest with yourself, right? Queen of Swords energy. And look at where I stopped here, the Nine of Swords. So if you're feeling harsh at times, some of you, this was you last night, because this was me too. And I don't know why. And don't mind my nails. Sorry, guys. I just let this stuff fall off naturally without using acetone. Sorry, I have to say that. So some of you were in this energy, and look at what's behind there, the Wheel of Fortune, because you're like, when is this going to switch up? When is this going to change? When is this new beginning coming in? This new round is what I hear, even more than a new beginning. It's a new round. It's you going at it again with a new source of energy, with a new source of enlightenment. You see, like, yeah, Diana, I hear what you're saying, but that's the type of energy we got to get out of. And a lot of people are making these, look at what's coming. We got to get out of it, guys. This isn't over. A lot of people are making comments that, January was a whole year in itself, and January for the collective, not in just love, in matters of everything, has been a very, not detrimental. I don't want to say detrimental, like just a huge beginning to the year. But think about this. When you are sad, the equivalent of the sadness is the equivalent of the happiness you can get. So when something starts off so rough, that tells me that we are able to go so much higher this year. The year has just begun. Maybe the worst parts have passed. Maybe there's harsher parts coming ahead, but we do have to say thanks for everything we have. Be willing to take on what comes our way. Okay? So the honest truth here, when I see these two cards coming out, is that, the females here, the feminine energy, the Queen of Swords energy, more importantly, because that can definitely represent a man too. They know what they want. And this is about receiving. This is about saying, I'm here, I'm ready. Come to me, come in. And let's pull another card before. I don't want to give too much of my personal advice at this time. I want people to really feel with their heart, because I know a lot of people, look what just flipped over like that. I know a lot of people, it's that same group, really want this to come in. But there can still be issues that have to be let go of, issues of the heart. We have two queen energies here, right? And so therefore, instead of saying like two feminines or whatever, sure, it can be, we have Gemini, we have Libra, we have Aquarius, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Look at it like that. And you know, it's interesting because right now, with all of the energy, a lot of us are in that feminine energy of being, whether you're man or woman, being sad, being closed off, being uptight. You know, like it's almost that victimized energy, but not necessarily victim, but emotional energy is the better way to put that. And when I see this card, I'm going to tell you something. This card has a new meaning to me as of about like 48 hours ago. This may have to do with you having to let go of two people, literally. And I'm not talking about your masculine. This card actually, the meaning for me that it has now is literally having to let go of two people, nothing to do with your masculine. Two energies, two secrets, two people weighing you down. There are things that do have to be released. I've spoken on this a bit in my last video, and it has to do with what's coming in for you. And this can't come in until you've released everything and gotten honest about everything, right? So maybe some of you have, and I've saw the comments, some of you have released what you had to release to kind of start moving forward in life. Things you've been holding on to for 10, 20, 30 years and you haven't spoken of to someone you had to speak about or speak on or whatever it may be. You've done that. Some of you are in the process of doing that. And what this tells me too is that because one side has done it, it's only a matter of time until the other side does it. So that's kind of interesting there. Very interesting, actually. Okay. So let's see what else the cards have to say for the week of the 3rd to the 8th. Energetically, what's going on here? Let's see what came out. I see the Tower sticking out. You know, and when I see the Emperor at the bottom, I feel like there's someone having a very hard time possibly with what they're seeing. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's you or if that's the other person. For some of you, I almost get the feeling it's like what they're not seeing. Like you're not able to see what's going on. You feel lost. You feel like you don't know what's going, like you don't know. It's unexpected. Am I going to be the one that has the Tower moment? Are they having a Tower moment? Let's clarify that Page of Swords. Oh, congratulations, Tina. Look at someone looking at what they want and or the person they want or the connection they want and feeling there's something here. Let's see. Let's ask more. The Tower. Maybe that will help me. You know, because I'm seeing the Fool card here and back to the Emperor. Oh, someone totally wants to make a move, totally wants to communicate. Your person may be watching you hardcore is what I hear, like with this Tower energy. And it can really be getting to them. This may be how they're feeling inside. This may be what they're coming out of and they're not ready to speak on. I just feel like this person isn't ready to speak on this yet. They're looking at the connection that they want, and I think they're wondering, can it even happen? Is this even going to come to bloom? Am I even going to ever be able to free myself from this? Okay, I'm going to pull from this deck right now, and I want to overall energy, maybe some advice or maybe just some info for someone. Here, these cards are coming. Oh, they're not both in reverse. Okay, oh my gosh, I love that they're not both in reverse because I'll tell you, this is the slowest moving card. So that it's the fact that it's in reverse is great. Now this one I don't quite remember, but we're going to look into both of them. I'm looking in the book actually because these are the type of cards you need a little extra info on. So this man, his name is Gio the slow. And it's like Geeoo, the SLOOW. This is cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. In reverse. So let's look at the in reverse, and I'll tell you, at times the reversal isn't exactly the reverse meaning of the card, which is interesting. I want to see what this says. Unnecessary delays or even stalling may be going on here. Whether the current is the cause or the victim of this, it may be time for him to give things a tactful but firm push to get them in motion. Geo may be in charge of slow process, but they should actually be proceeding and not stuck. Huh, that's interesting. That's the only, let's see what else we have here. This is just about a character that pays attention to the details, and it literally talks about someone waiting and seeing how long it takes for a rock to erode from the water. Slow, slow, slow. But this card in reverse, I like what it's saying here, is basically like it's not meant to stay stuck. You're not meant to stay slow forever. You're actually meant to take some sort of action towards moving towards the goals. That really is the masculine energy for many, and hopefully they're coming out of it. Because many of the masculines, or whoever, the people in these karmic situations right now, they're waiting for the other person to do something. They're waiting to be released. And basically, it's causing them to just sit there and do nothing. It looks here, like with this message, that there's going to be a push. Maybe there's going to be a tower push. Maybe that's why this is right behind this person that's just staring and watching you, or mentally obsessing about you. Maybe this is what's going to happen. They're going to get the push to go for it. Now, let's see what this card says. 62. Opened it right to it. Okay. Illusion, delusion, lust, protection, clear sight. Okay, let's see what it's saying. It's not good to make decisions when blinded by lust. Whether it is lust for a person, a thing, or idea, we need to pause and take our time before making actual commitments. Oh, well, I got the message, guys, so don't stress. We need to read the fine print. This is totally the same character. Check out the foundations. Get a mechanic to test the so-called beautiful secondhand car. Oh, gosh. If we are considering buying something, we can refuse to let ourselves be rushed into it and take time by making sure it really is what it says it is. It really is what we think it is. If we are considering making a commitment to other people, we need to take our time and really get to know them much better. This is another lesson in seeing the truth behind the beglamored surface. Though in this case, it is we who have cast the glamour. So you know what this tells me? This is the same person. This is your person. There is an energy here of confusion. Do I move forward? Do I stay backwards? And when it says like test the card or you know, testing to see if it really is what it is, the reason being because the last person they had, beautiful ER, the last person they had, it wasn't what it said it was. And I'm not saying the person wasn't who they said they were, because often we're straight up who we are. You just choose not to see it, right? But I'm saying it didn't turn out the way they thought it was. So this is really interesting that clearly this person can't stay stuck, but it's explaining as well why this person has been stuck. They are doubting what they know to be true. They're wondering, is this an illusion? Is this, you know, is this even the truth? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? So that's interesting, that message, okay? Let's pull, let me just think for a second and see what energy I want to pull from for the week ahead of us. Let's see. Yeah, let's pull from here. I kind of want to pull archetype cards, but I don't think that really, I think we have a really good energetic feeling of what's going on. But let's see what maybe shadow or what we need to know here. It could be helpful for letting us know about what your person is thinking. Wow, this is actually the energy for me, of the death card, because it's transition into the spirit realm. But let's see. Wow, that has a lot of meanings even in that sentence, because I feel like it's talking about a higher connection. So let's see what we have here. Message, transition into the spirit realm. This compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned two tasks. The first is to gently collect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest a while before incarcerating again. The second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and a deep, restful time before rebirth. Carry away, that's interesting. The angel de la mortis does not obligate identity at a soul level, but she certainly gently releases the soul from the body, allowing the physical body to return to earth, and invites the soul to rest a while before choosing. That's interesting. And get advice from her. They can get advice from her on its next incarnation. So this is to help you see it as a transformation, an opportunity, and new life. She is tender and warm and epic. Whoa, you know what I'm picking up, guys? I just got that there from that last message. For some people dealing with this, whether you're masculine or feminine, you have people on the other side gently pushing you to not only transition into a new life, but take the time needed. This is why it's still here. It's still saying this person isn't really moving just yet. They're really checking things out. And they're being guided to. Rightfully so, as we should too. There's no need to jump into anything. I mean, many of us, really think that through for a second. Because I don't feel like if you're not meant to just jump into things, I feel like that might be delaying the reunion for some of you, because in your mind, you're like, yes, they're going to come back and I'm just going to be with them. No, I think the best attitude to approach this in and really get in touch with it, because until you truly believe it, it's, your energy says it, that it's going to have to start slow. It's going to have to start as a friendship. Because I do truly feel that for those of you that are like, because I've been there and I had to check myself on it, where I'm like, anticipating this reunion, but the reunion is not necessarily looking what we think it looks like. The reunion is even just becoming friends again and starting over. And that's exactly what needs to happen. So I had to check myself, and that's when I realized, oh, like that's delaying some unions too. So the divination message is the angel de la mortis appearance in a reading signifies that you must not delay activating this lifetime's purpose. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to reincarnate the life contract and purpose you have. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. You know what, guys? This also goes along. Not only is there people from that have passed that are helping all of us, and really take a look at your special people that have passed and acknowledge them on a daily basis. I do. Like my grandma, I have a godmother, I have my business partner, I have a childhood friend, and those are my people like I know and they pass. And then there's people I don't know, like my grandpa, who I know I have an attachment to because I'm born on the day he died 1 year later. So, and and ancestors I don't even know of, I acknowledge them as well. But what this tells me is that many of us here have passed our contracts, or we have, we don't need to write a new contract. We don't need to come back to live the next life with this person. This can happen right now. And I feel that it's also saying that this is happening right now for people. You don't need to continue to reincarnate, okay? Is there anything else here? Energy is changing and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now, so the fear of mortality passes, so that you understand you can begin to rebirth yourself into a new life right now. So this is the energy, and this is a powerful reading. I'd really appreciate it if you like this video so that, others can see it. I'm going to pull one more card from this beautiful deck. Thank you, Claudia, for getting it for me. just see what the message is here. This isn't really your typical tarot. I'll pull 2 cards. Oh, well, we'll pull them all in and take a look at this. So the cards that came out, determination. You know, what I see with these 2 cards beside each other is it's important to support your person in their personal achievements on their path, and in their past, sure. You know, that is true. Someone brought that up. Do we appreciate who they're with right now for what they've helped us with? Yes, we do. So people that, you know, haven't taught or been on my channel, they may think that we're disrespecting the karmic. No, we do understand that, thank goodness, you know, they met the person they met so they can go through this and become a better person, or higher level person. So what I feel like, you know, your person has their wishes, their goals, and they are on a path that's destined. And it's just important for you to have compassion at this time and know that, you know, there's a circle of life here, and there's cycles people have to go through. So being compassionate with your person at this time while they're in confusion or stagnant mode is very important. Let's see here. The simplicity. Simplifying your life, but that is going to bring you peace of mind. Simplifying your life can come with knowing that everything will work out, having that higher wisdom, that divine inner wisdom that is always available to you. All you have to do is ask. I did it today. I said, okay, guys, angels, everything, everyone around me, I give you permission to step in right now. I give you permission to guide me. I give you permission to let me know. And when you do that, they do let you know. Don't worry, you're on the right path. Thank you very much, ER, for that. That's beautiful. Really appreciate it as well. But, you know, they give you that guidance. They'll give you whatever they have to do. They will step in. And you have to also trust it and step back once you ask. You know, it may not be right away, and it may be right away. So expression unleashes and empowers your inner creative energy and flow. Just, I don't know, I paused there, but the reason is I feel like you coming into alignment with yourself and having your truest wisdom expressed in your world, in your atmosphere, in your whatever and whoever's around you will draw your person to you as well. Okay, so I really, really appreciate you guys and being here. And I hope, you know, we can all get through the next 24 hours and this whole week ahead. It looks like, personally, it looks like this person is still in pause mode, you know, contemplation mode, release mode, but definitely still a little bit of doubt, right? Like, is this true? Is this what I think this is? Is this, I know I got to make a move, but have I learned all I have to learn about this? Do I know that I can trust this? And the guides are telling your person, yes. Like, I want to say, I almost just felt someone coming through me and they were saying, yes, baby, move forward. So that can be a female energy from above speaking to this person. I stopped whatever that message was. I don't know why, because I wasn't comfortable. But it was, yes, baby, move forward. So something like that. Okay. Someone, and pray to your people's people. Pray to them all to connect and bring this together. Because, you know, if they have people in the upper realms trying to help them as well, maybe you can ask them, like, please do help them. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Bye for now. Okay.